Hi, so for today we will be talking about the strategic IT change management and leadership for Salam Pharmacy. I am Clark James S. Semblante, an information systems strategy consultant. So first is the external. So on the external, growth opportunities for a business can be opened up through new technology, access to new marketplace, and new products and services. So external change that can occur in the Salam Pharmacy includes competitors. Another reason the Salam Pharmacy needs to deploy SAP Business One is because of competitors. So one of the most important costs for external change is that many competitors are changing their processes to become more digital and also automated. Next would be the internal. On the internal, we have the changes to leadership and management are one of the top triggers resulting in organizational change, and implementing a new system can also have a significant effect on existing organization models. On the IT, so in the new IT equipments and new techniques due to the implementation of SAP Business One. SAP Business One will constantly provide insights on how to assess certain data that needs to be enhanced or changed. So new marketing tactics and resource shifts should be considered. Next would be the unfreezing. On the unfreezing, we have training. So on the implementation strategy for this is to train and also solidify employees' existing skills and help them improve in lacking areas. An effective training program spots for sub-module for individual areas of improvement in order to address them properly. This enables every staff members to be independently effective when it comes to performing the sub business one without relying on fellow employees who are more experienced with specific tasks. This builds the nurse's confidence, improves all overall performance, and encourages cooperation, as well as the creativity to bring new ideas into the workplace. So the schedule for this is 1 to 2 months, and on the adoption stage we have the awareness, and also the sub module for this is the administration and also the financials and banking. So affected individuals would be the nurses, pharmacist, cashier, and banker. So on the technology segment, they are all pioneers. So on the data migration, so implementation strategy is to move applications and data to more advantageous environments. Gartner recommends this entangling data and application as a means overcoming data gravity. By making time and at the beginning of the project to sort out data and application complexities, firms can improve their data management, enable application mobility, and improve data governance. So this would take 4 to 6 months. And on the adoption stage, you have the adoption. And the affected sub-module for this is the inventory, banking, financial, and also the resource management. So affected individuals would be inventory clerk, banker, financial advisor, and also the resource manager. So they're all pioneers. Excuse me. Next would be the cost benefit analysis. So on the implementation strategy, we have the identify cost, identify benefits, assign a monetary value to the cost and benefits, create a timeline for expected cost and revenue, and lastly compare cost and benefits. So this would take 2 to 3 months. So on the adoption stage, you have the interest and evaluation. The affected submodule for this would be sales opportunity. And on the affected individuals, we have the CBA analyst, and for the technology segment, we have pioneers. So on the change activities, so training, evaluation, successfully executed data migration, and training of new systems are all activities that fall within the change phase. So the training will take 2 to 3 months. The technology for using the new system is pioneers, but the training exercises are skeptic. So on the activities, you have the training evaluation. Make sure that the lesson on the training were applied and also apply the changes. So schedule for this is 1 to 2 months. So more likely this would be an application for the change. And on the adoption stage, you have adoption, and the affected submodule would be administration, financial, and banking. So on the affected individuals, we have nurses, pharmacists, banker, cashiers. So on the technology segment, on the affected submodules administration, we have pioneers, and on the financial banking or the banker or cashiers are skeptics. Next would be successfully executed data migration, so application for new system. So successfully move application and data to more advantageous environment. So uh, this would be applying the SAP business one. So this would take 2 to 3 months. And on the adoption stage, this would be trial. And the affected SAP modules for this is the inventory, banking, financial, and resource management. So affected individuals would be inventory clerk, banker, financial advisor, resource manager. So they're all pioneers. And next would be training of new system. So evaluate all the employees that are assigned to use the new ERP system and pick the right format for the training and setting a clear deadlines and rollout methods. Schedule for this would be 2 to 3 months. On the adoption stage, you have adoption. And the affected submodules would be all the submodules. And on the affected individuals, we have inventory team, sales team, administration team, accountant team. So they are skeptics. Next would be the refreezing. So the refreezing phase includes tasks such as cost benefit analysis, post evaluation of training, and post evaluation of data migration. So all submodules will be required for the post evaluation of training segment. And the segment would be paranoid. So activities, we have successfully applied the lessons in the training and stabilize. So apply the training and changes and make it stabilized or stable. So schedule for this would be 1 month. The adoption stage, we have adoption. So the affected submodule is banking, financial, and the administration. So and the affected individuals for the banking is the banker and financial advisors, and there would be pioneers. And on the administration team, we have the skeptics. So on the post uh, evaluation of training or post evaluation of data migration, so check and reassess all employees who are using new implementation of the new ERP system. So track the important changes following the implementations. So this would take 1 to 2 months. So adoption stage, we have evaluation and also interest. So affected submodules would be all modules on the SAP. So affected individuals would be inventory clerk, administration team, banker, and cashier. So they're all paranoids. Lastly, you have the cost benefit analysis. So identify cost, identify benefits, assign a monetary value to the cost and benefits, create a timeline for expected cost and revenue, and lastly, compare cost and benefit and stabilize what changes were made. So this would take 2 to 3 months. In the adoption stage, you have interest. The affected sub module is the sales opportunity, and the affected individuals would be the CBA analyst, and on the technology segment, we have pioneers. So change management evaluation was once regarded to be elusive and difficult, while evaluating change management differs per project. Measurement fundamentals are changing. At the commencement of a project, gaining consensus among stakeholders on the measures in each category is crucial. The project sponsor, project team and change management team should collaborate to decide which metrics are most critical for implementation and to develop a data collection and analysis timetable. So, when deploying SAP Business One using the change management strategy will surely determine what possibilities are conceivable. The operations of unfreezing and refreezing will undoubtedly determine what crucial scenarios can occur both within and outside the Salam pharmacy. External factors like as the economy, government regulatory changes, and rivals will all contribute to the need for SAP Business One deployment in this sort of firm. Internal triggers are also considered in this method because they assign some notified events such as office redesign, acquisition of new IT equipments, development of new techniques, new marketing strategies, and the shape of administrative structures. Within Salam Pharmacy, several phrases are used. Overall, the change management strategy will minimize the impact of a change on the company, its employees, customer, and other critical stakeholders. That would be all, and thank you.